What's going on, YouTube? Sakan here. We're talking about our fourth and final agreement in our introduction to the Four Agreements series, and that's always do your best. So, always do your best. What does it mean, and how do we do it? So, no matter how we're feeling, whether we're sick or we're tired or depressed or we're missing our loved one, we have no other choice but to do our best. We can do no better than our best. If we fail to do our best, then what do you think will happen? We'll allow regret, frustration, pain, and suffering will set in. And that's all part of the ego. And the ego is always waiting for a little tiny moment, crack in the armor, for you to fail to live up to your expectations. And it's just going to jump on you, and it's going to make you live for the rest of your life in pained memory of what you could have been. Sounds familiar, right? Most of us have been living this way. And our only defense, our only protection from this overhanging fear of regret is to always do our best. Like we said, can do no better than our best, right? That means doing what we were meant to do, doing the craft, the livelihood that we were meant to do, not slaving away in the cubicle or following the job path that was set before us, not following the social and cultural norms that were set in front of us. We were to do what our destiny was meant for us, and that requires a lot of bravery. So how do we do our best? So number one, we take action. And we take action in the present moment, and we do so with awareness, intensity of focus, and most importantly, love. Right? Anything we do in the present moment without the threat of thinking about how we feel about ourselves, how other people will view us, without fear of taking things personally, without the fear of regret, it is pure. It is just pure love and emotion that can be shared with others. And when you see it, when you see a person do a good job and put their full forthright effort into it, it's just a thing of beauty. When artists, when musicians perform, you can hear it, you can feel it in their bones, you can feel it in their essence, and you connect with it. And that is the same for me with martial arts. Bruce Lee had his famous quote. He said, "To me, man, the martial arts is honestly expressing oneself." And when you watch Bruce Lee's movies, there's no way you can turn away. His force of character, his charisma, his body, everything is concentrated on the screen, and it forces you to connect with him. And that is doing your best. That is him doing his utmost best. Now, that is the perfect example. And that's what everybody needs to do. They need to break the chains of that fear of risking to be the person that they were meant to be, to risking to reach their ultimate human potential. And their ultimate human potential is in realizing what their craft is and following that with just intense passion, intense emotion. And the only way to get to that is through training. The way is in training. The only way to reach mastery, to reach perfection of skill, is to connect with people on that level, is to just constantly work at it and constantly fail. In the beginning, you're going to suck. In the middle, you're going to suck. And finally, 10 years or later, you're going to make a masterpiece, and you're going to continue making masterpieces. And if you fail to master something, and if you fail to ever make a masterpiece in your life, you will live with huge regret. And if you fail to do your best and you pass on, what if there is an afterlife? What if there is something else beyond what we perceive as life? And we were to look back and see that we did not live up to our potential, that would be the greatest disappointment. So always do our best, because we have death over our heads constantly. We have the threat of our lives being taken away, and that is the greatest gift. The greatest gift is that we are here in the present moment, able to share with others, able to connect with others, our gifts of talent, of wisdom, of skill, of love. So, always do your best. This is what it is in its essence. And be one of those few rare people who really truly understand what their purpose here on earth and on life is to be doing, and seek mastery in it, in what you do, because we only have so little time left. I promise you, you will become a master of transformation, a master of your life. People will treat you differently, you'll look different, you'll feel different. So I hope you enjoyed watching this. Please comment and share what your experiences with the 4 agreements have been. Please go out and get the book. You won't regret that one for sure. Okay, I love you all. Best wishes. Take care.